Well, we tore the panels out of here and the old door that used to be that door before I made the hole bigger so I could get stuff in here actually. So tomorrow's project, if it's not pouring, mosquitoes getting bad out here, is to clean this out, and I can't spread it on anything because I have nothing to spread on right now. So I'll just shamble it off to the manure pile. And if you've never heard the word shamble before, it's a mining term meaning to move something from one place to another place that isn't its final place. So if I came all the way to the door, put hay in that area after I get it dried up and some pallets down and stuff, it'd be about 96 bales to the layer. So if I went 12 rows high in here, I could get 1,000 bales up to that door right there. Without an elevator, I can throw them 12 high. We can shamble them up. I can throw them to Cody, who can throw them to Maddie. Good use of new word. But going 10 high off a trailer isn't bad at all. That would be just above the barrels there, just into the loft part. So I think that's what we're going to do. We'll stick them in the back. We'll see how many we make. 600 I would think would be good. If we get a few more than that, fine. 600, and maybe if there's any second crop. I mean, we're getting later and later, but that ain't saying I can't make hay in September. You never know. So that's what we're going to do with that. And then the idea is pile it as high back there as I can so I can stick the 50 to round baler and a square baler in here. I have to trim this mess up a little bit, but half of this mess got created cleaning up the rest of this mess. So we'll leave you there and we'll get back when we're set the camera up and let you watch me take a few buckets out to the manure pile or something. Spreading would be nice. People always like manure spreader videos for some reason. I kind of like spreading manure, so I guess I understand why. All right, well, hopefully we see you tomorrow night when we get back. All right, well, that's the first bucket out of the barn. It is not the next day after work, like I said in the original video there. I just idled down so I can talk to you. It is now the 4th of July. Happy Independence Day, everyone. Today's video is supposed to be cutting rye on the 4th of July. Yeah, right. I think I could get most of it except for the wet parts. 50% chance of thunderstorms by afternoons, possibly severe. Same thing for tomorrow. Same thing for Saturday. And this doesn't sound like rye cutting. But got this barn cleaned out. Wish I had some bale tines for this bucket. I do not. The bad part is the back of this barn. I can't push against that wall, so it's going to be some hand work and some back dragging. But yeah, I got a whole lot of nothing in this bucket. So we'll quit with the filming, and I just gotta roll it back and work it up, and it ain't that much manure in here, but I'll just plug away at it, bring you back when we make some progress. Well, I'm getting some nice big fat buckets of the stuff anyway. Sure is heavy. Helps if I get the gear. Shouldn't be too bad. Now, I guess what I should say is it shouldn't be too long before I'm in the pitchfork mode on the walls. Yeah, I was letting it go till I got the rye off, but who knows when that's going to be. At least it's something I can do today. Makes me think we're going forward anyhow. Well, not the world's most exciting video, but that's what we're doing. That came out not too badly, actually. Took a little lunch in between. Cody got back from his 4th of July festivities or whatever him and his buddies are doing. Ran the smart end of a pitchfork for me for a while. So look, there's a nugget I gotta get rid of. Yeah, she's kind of flat. I'll let it dry up and scrape the edges out good. Hopefully I never put cows back here. I'm gonna put a plywood over that door or build a door for it or something before we put hay there. Feed the hay off of this side. We could make emergency cow housing for springtime, but feed the hay from that side to this side. So my boat out back wall, like I said, me and Cody threw this treated 4x4 under these rotted off posts last year. Cows shoved it out some. It's not even on there fully. You look down a barn wall, there's a heck of a bowl in it. So I am gonna I just measured it. If I take down that old sheep shed, the 3 treated posts in there aren't long enough. So I'm gonna get 3 treated posts. I think I need 12 footers. Cut a foot off. I'm gonna put one right there on this side of the door. We'll cut that piece out. I'll have to take the tire rack down for the hay anyway, so I'll get that stuff down and out of here, and I'm gonna throw a little bit of a header in there. Put a screw jack, take the weight off and pull this in. Concrete anchor at 6x6 to that sill. And do the same thing right here in the middle. And do the same thing over here someplace. And suck this whole wall back in. Lag it to those 3 treated posts and we don't have no trouble. It ain't going anywhere. I could pile of hay in here like this, but these bottoms are poorly. I'll get the weight off of them and let them posts carry it. If I ever put a shed off of that side, I thought about doing the same thing there. Carrying it. 4x4s on 2-foot center is good, but they're not treated. The bottoms rot. I mean, some of this was rotted before I put cows in here, and I was well aware of what I was doing putting cows in here. We were going to have issues, but it's only been pretty much 2 years with the cows since I had nowhere else to put them. Got to let them in somehow. But there we go. That's what we got. It is humid. It's not that hot. I went in before, it was 75. My guess was 82. It was 75, but standing out here in the sun. But there gets to be some darkish looking clouds from time to time. I'm not against the idea of a pop-up thunderstorm. Well, I'm kind of against it, but I think it's a good possibility this afternoon. So the general idea is tomorrow I put this rake back together. Got a general mess I also hauled out of that barn, including a big blue ball for horses to play with. So we're gonna get probably get that rake fixed tomorrow. Shouldn't be too hard. We'll see what goes on. I figure I'll cook some brats on a grill or something like that here in a little while. I went out in that. Well, I'll tell you what, I don't know how much video I got. I got 5 minutes here already. Whole thing's going to be pretty long. If anybody wants to watch it to the end, they can. I'll shut it off. I'll walk out the trefoil field out there. We'll take a look at that. Well, there's hay south of the house. Oh, the trefoil is starting to head. Bloom, I mean, bloom. It is oh, it's thick. There's hay in here, holy man. Some red clover that come in here too. I don't know where that came from, but give it water, we get clover. I also hear that I have a fence ticking on a post over there. I'll have to go fix that. But yeah, this stuff is a lot of hay in here and not going to dry very well, so I'll wrap this stuff. I'm not even going to fight it. I figure I could probably get it in cut it today, bale it tomorrow, and wrap. I would think if I lay it out. If I lay it out wide, I can probably get it to that point in under 24 hours. I mean, it'd be wilting away right now. I mean, humidity's high, but all right. Well, there's the hay there. And Timothy by the road that I had in a short, it pretty much stood itself back up. I'm still going to try to dry bale that to small squares if I can. That'd be beautiful small squares. But yeah, this stuff in here is going to be, I need 3 days in the 90s, I bet you, to dry this at low humidity. All right, well, happy 4th of July, everyone. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't, and hopefully you guys see a tractor on a hay bine here soon.